Well, because so I always ask if someone wants to be friendly, and if they don't talk to me, I usually shoot them.
This was a logical response. When greeted with silence after the low-cost probe of "Are you friendly?", it made sense why he fired at me. I didn't shoot at him first, I didn't raise my weapon, maybe I was just distracted, but the reason my silence was greeted with bullets I think is worth exploring. Hey everybody, Scriptomancer here, and the insights into human nature, psychology, and game theory afforded to us by the developers of Arc Raiders is, for me at least, as interesting as the game itself. In this video, we're going to explore why you already know that silence equals violence. When someone answers, even with a shaky "yeah, I'm friendly," your brain locks into it. A voice, a person, an emotion. That moment activates empathy and slows your trigger finger. But silence strips that away. A silent player feels less like a potential partner and more just like a hazard. And as we covered in a previous video, if that thing at the end of your scope doesn't feel human, it's a lot easier to shoot. Humans follow Grishian norms. When you ask a simple question, you expect a simple answer. So when you call out "friendly" and you hear nothing, your brain is going to fill in the gap. You're going to think, well, if they were friendly, they would have just told me. Silence becomes its own answer. And in the high-stakes game that is Arc Raiders at times, that answer often gets treated as a threat. Okay, this is one of my favorites. Research shows that many humans genuinely dislike lying, even when it benefits them. In one experiment, over a third of participants told the truth despite every incentive pushing them not to. So if a player plans to betray you, saying "friendly" back just feels worse than just pulling the trigger. Silence becomes like a guilt-free middle ground. Players learn this pattern over time. Silence just sounds like, well, I don't want to say the words because that would be a lie. So silence just gets interpreted as quiet hostility. And silence can also be a timing weapon. When someone stays quiet, they're not just withholding information, they might be buying time. Silence lets an ambusher avoid giving away emotion, position, and timing and exploit the hesitation they just created in you. When you call out "friendly" and they say nothing, you pause, even for half a second. And in Arc Raiders, half a second is long enough to pull that right PvP weapon to take the shot. Players learn this fast. Shooting doesn't feel quite cruel, it just feels like the correct move. So why does silence trigger violence? Because it isn't really silence. It's the absence of empathy, the break in conversational rules, the safe haven for lie-averse ambushers, the removal of your ability to read intent, and the echo of every betrayal that you've seen and experienced in this game. Sometimes the quietest thing that you can do is the loudest threat of all. Good luck topside, Raider.